Hello and welcome back to another edition of Crafting with Major Sparkles or Major Sparkles. Today we are going to make a necklace. Let me show you what we are making. This is the necklace that we will be making. Let's get started. Now I'm going to show you what we will need to make this necklace. Here are some tools that I use. Needle nose pliers. I'm assuming that's what they're called. I'm not real sure on my plier names. Wire cutters, regular pliers, and then these are what I use to help with my clasps. When I go to put them on, I have a little tiny piece. I can't think of what they're called at the moment. That I use at the end of everything to hold everything together. And another piece I use are these clasp holders is what I call them. I'm not sure if that's what they're called. And then I use beaded wire. And then of course I also use these beads on almost everything. They are really sparkly. And I mean sparkly. I'm not sure how well the camera will pick it up. And I use jump rings. And I will be using this container of beads that I have, but I've chosen 3 colors out of it. And the colors I have chosen is a blue one, a gray one, and a goldish yellow. And the clasp that I use is a magnet one. Let me pull one out here. Let's see. It is a magnet clasp. And something else that I do is, hold on one second. Is use, hold on. It's a necklace board. Whoop. It's a necklace board I measure out. I use that to measure the length of the necklace that I'm making to make it the size that I want. This is the necklace board. Now I'm going to start by laying out all the beads, and what I do is lay them on this row right here, and I stop at the 11 right there on both sides. And after I get that done, I will show you how to put the clasp on. That's a difficult task there. But right now I'm going to show you how I lay out my beads. I like to do a pattern usually when I make something. So now that I have started this pattern, I'm going to get down so far and show you what it looks like before I'm ready to string it and how I do that. I'll be back in just a moment. This is what it looks like so far. I've made it to the 9 on both ends. Let's fix this one because it fell over. And now I'm going to set the camera up and then show you how I've been working on it all the way up to the 11. Now I'm going to do some beading by putting everything on my wire. It is beading wire I use, and it is a 94 wire that I like to use. It's really strong material. If you use beaded wire, it is much better than some of the other wires that are out there for jewelry making. This one is like a 0.024 30 feet and 90 or 9.2 milli something M. I'm not sure what the M stands for. And most of my stuff I get come either from Hobby Lobby or Amazon. There's my wire. And what I do to measure my wire is I take the end of the wire and I match it with usually around here, but since this is all I got left from this strand, I take it from one end of my necklace measurement board to the other, and that one it is a little long than what I want. I'll show you in a minute how I do it. Let me show you how I do it. I go from this end to this end with it. And then I kind of pull on this end and hold it down on this end, and I try to line it up a little bit past so I have a little extra slack. Now I'm going to measure it and then cut it for you guys. I'm not sure exactly how much that is, and I'm not very good with measurements. So now I take my wire cutter. I take these and I'm going to use this side to cut, because it makes it not as sharp if you cut it through this side. I'm going to take this side, not this side. I'm going to cut it just like that. And this is the side of, this is the wire piece. Now, what I'm going to do is take my clasp pieces and put them on. I start with this piece right here. I'm going to slide it on. And then I'm going to take this tool, I'm really not sure what it's called, and flatten it twice. Now I'm going to turn it and flatten it this way. And that's what it looks like. Now I'm going to cut that little piece off. And now I'm going to add this. And I take it through the hole here and slide it all the way down to where I just put that piece on. And then I'm going to take a jump ring now and put it on this little hook right here. And then I'm going to take my needle nose pliers and bend it into this circle, just like this, and then I'm going to flatten it. And then I'm going to close the entire thing, just like that. And now I'm going to start adding all my beads. And I am making lots of things right now because I'm setting up at my first vendor event next month. So I have been making lots of jewelry. And if you'd like to know more information about it, it will be on my Facebook page, Major Sparkles. Let me fix this little spot right here where it came loose. Got a little jagged right here. Push it all back together. Now, we got that little spot taken care of. Now I'm going to bead all this and then come back and show you the next step. Usually I bead it all in order the way I have it laid out. That's the way I'd like it. So I'm almost done beading it onto the string. So I'm going to finish that up and then I'll show you how I finish the end and put the magnet clasp on it. All my things I make that need a clasp have magnet ones on them. They are so much easier for putting on a necklace, a bracelet. So all my stuff has a clasp, a magnet clasp. All right. So here we go. Last couple beads. So here's what it looks like so far. Oops. Now I'm going to close this end off and then add the clasp. It's pretty much the same way as I did when I first started the other end, but I do it just a little different with the tools. So there it is. So I add this on first. This time. And let it go all the way to the bottom. And then I add the little piece. And I'm going to use this to close it, because this won't fit around it with this piece on. And I squeeze it as tight as possible. Now I'm going to cut the extra string. Sometimes I have extra, sometimes I barely have extra. It just depends on how the beads fit. Now I'm going to add the jump ring. Use this and squeeze this all the way into it. Now I move that piece over and then I'm going to squeeze it. And then now I'm going to squeeze this part, close it shut. Now close it. Sometimes it's a little tricky job. Squeeze it tight. And there we go. Now I'm going to open the jump ring with both my sets of pliers. And slide my magnet clasp on. And I'm going to do the same with the other side. Open the jump ring. Gotta twist it just a little bit. You wave it back and forth is how I do a jump ring. To open it and close it. And then slide it right in the hole here. It'll go. And close it. And there we go. We have a necklace. How pretty. And this will be sold probably at my first vendor event. More information on my Facebook page. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and if there's anything you'd like to see me make, if it's something I can make, please let me know below. Thank you.